This is a news story that we're covering tonight since 6 o'clock out of Wamego. The school district there says its mistakes led to a couple of student athletes becoming overheated during a football practice that happened last Friday. We're just going to show you some general video from Wamego USD 320 and its football program. Now, initially, 13 News reached out to the district there after we got a viewer who contacted us. We had a viewer contact us with some concerns about potential violations after multiple students allegedly went down in the heat. USD 320 Superintendent Josh Meyer called me today, and he was very transparent to tell me what exactly happened. He told me that 3 students did show some heat-related symptoms during a practice last Friday, and that an ambulance was called to treat one of the students, or at least look at that student, out of an abundance of caution. The students went home with their families. No one was transported. All 3 students are doing fine now. Now, the school was within state regulations from Keisha, allowing voluntary conditioning practices before the season starts. By the way, the season officially starts this week. Last week they were in preseason, so they could do that conditional practicing there, but it was voluntary. Again, it's voluntary, and it also doesn't require heat measurements to be taken out of season. So the superintendent told me today that they should have done the heat check anyway last week because it was outside of the threshold of what's allowed in terms of the practice that would normally be allowed by Keisha guidelines. So the superintendent says they should have canceled that practice. They had it anyway. They didn't take that heat measurement, but he also says the district is now working to learn from its mistakes and improve communication to avoid similar situations in the future. Again, the students are okay. Nobody was transported by ambulance. They were just checked out. But USD 320 is saying, hey, we made a mistake here. We should have checked the heat before that voluntary practice and canceled the practice, not allowing it to go on. They're going to work on their communications situation now with regard to these types of practices. And he says, as he said to me today on the phone, learn from their mistake. I want to pass